What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. Back with a fourth video for y'all today. Sorry, I haven't been dropping so consistently. I just went home for 10 days to Sacramento. Been wanting to get on here and drop content for y'all. Observational opinion. So please watch all of the videos that I just dropped today. Just dropped the book review, dropped the STK Eats, dropped the game time, and this right here is an observational opinion, as you can see from the title. So what I need y'all to do, man, is hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know you can help the channel grow. Now, bro, we have seen the fastest lawsuit drop in the world, my nigga. In the world, Craig. Now, in case y'all been under a rock, my nigga, like Cassie, thinking about me and you, baby, tell me how you like it. Yeah, her. The Diddy's ex-girlfriend, we gonna say, right? Has dropped a 35-page lawsuit on Diddy, right? Puffy, Love, Sean, Combs, whatever you want to call him. He got 50 names. And some of them allegations, I read through the 35-page lawsuit, indictment, or whatever you want to call it, and it was looking bad. It was looking pretty bad, bro. It was looking pretty bad. In that 35-page lawsuit, Cassie talks about how Diddy raped her on numerous occasions when he got mad and she didn't want to fuck with him, how he kept her on drugs and made her be in an environment where she felt threatened, like if she didn't do this or do that, it was going to be some trouble. She claimed that P. Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car at his house because she was fucking with him. She claims that she was with a musician and Diddy got mad. Ryan Leslie is the dude. Because she brought him to an event and said, hey, man, this shit was for you, not anyone else. But, the thing that was, it was kind of like it sounded hella passive aggressive. Like he'll be in a controlling position and then he'll buy the bitch a new apartment or buy her a car or buy her some jewelry or buy her some designer clothes or something like that. But the most craziest allegations that was in there, if rape ain't the craziest, is the way that she was describing these quote unquote freak offs, where Diddy would hire niggas to come fuck Cassie while she was all intoxicated or on drugs and shit like that, while he would watch or tape the shit. Like, bro, she's describing a lot of these fuck offs, or was it a fuck off? Yeah, fuck off, bro. And I'm just thinking, like, one, damn, her body count has got to be up there, because she's mentioning like hundreds of times that this shit has happened over the years, over like a 10-year span. One time they was at a birthday party. I don't even think he was invited, but it was like her 29th birthday party. She said she was all with her friends or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Diddy just showed up with his security and was like, hey, let's leave this party. We're going to have a fuck off right now. Now, like I said, a fuck off is where Diddy would hire a male prostitute to come fuck Cassie while she's intoxicated off of drugs and alcohol or whatever. That's what she says. And he would just watch or tape or film or coach, like, hey, I want y'all to fuck like this, or I need y'all to do that, or I want you to do this, or do that to him, or do that to her, you know what I'm saying? Some real cuckold shit, bruh. But, we know niggas is into that cuckold shit. And there's been a lot of stories about P. Diddy. Like, if you hear the little young bitch that he's with now talking, she's like, oh yeah, I like to get peed on and all this other shit. And I'm just thinking, like, if Cassie is describing all this kind of weird shit and these fuck offs, I wonder what Diddy is making Carisha do. I think that's her name, Carisha. City Girls. And I'm just like, man, I was reading that shit. I'm listening to the shit being read, and I'm just like, I don't even want to listen to this shit. Like, this shit is disturbing. It's disgusting. I got a daughter, bro, and I'm just like, like, damn, he should have gave the bitch the $30 million. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what she was asking for. Before she filed the lawsuit, she wanted $30 million or something like that. And he said, fuck you. I'm denying all this shit. And she dropped that lawsuit, and people started getting a hold of that shit and reading that shit. And then it started making other questions wonder, like, damn, if you'll blow up Kid Cudi car, if you'll do this shit to Cassie, what about all these other people in your past? What about your ex-wife? She mysteriously died. What about this other lady that mysteriously died that you fired for saying that she was too old? It's like a lot of people on the internet getting at Diddy all day the other day, right? And there's two sides to every story, man. Like, there's two sides to every story. We don't know her personal reasonings for doing this. And then a lot of people have criticized Cassie because of the timing. Some people's like, oh, she broke, she need the money. Some people like, why you didn't file a fucking real lawsuit or criminal case on him. But the reason why I think she dropped the civil case and not a criminal case is because, one, she can't prove that shit. Two, she kind of was like, even though she said that he was making her be on drugs and all this shit, you still kind of consented. You never went to the police. You never told your parents. There's other people, her friends, coming out saying, oh yeah, all this is true. But it kind of make me think, like, where was the parents at in this? Where was the parenting at? You know what I mean? Like, where you feel like your daughter couldn't come to talk to y'all about this shit. Like, you know, why now? You know, and she's gonna have her truth. He's going to have his truth, and we'll never know the real truth because, like I said, he settled that shit out of court with her the very next day. It wasn't even 24 hours. You see the same social media sites that was reporting that her lawsuit had to go back and report that he just paid her off, bro, like he should have did in the beginning. You know, because she was probably going to turn it up a notch and start doing these interviews with Vlad and Breakfast Club, and it would have got ugly. It would have got ugly, bro. And you don't want, you know, some people saying, oh, he's guilty because he paid her off too fast. Sometimes people just settle lawsuits because they don't want their name dragged in the mud, and it's going to take them longer to defend their name or cost them more money to defend their name. So I can't really equate it to that, even though I do believe a lot of the shit that was in there. I'm not going to lie. Like, reading that shit, listening to that shit, I believe her. I'm going to just go out there and say, I believe her. You know what I mean? Now, do I think that she might have added tens on some of that shit? Of course. Women do that shit. But I can't just say that she's lying. You know? I can't say that she's telling the full truth either. Because like I said, I know she threw tens on that shit. In some shit. But the whole overall, like, situation is just messy. It's disgusting reading that shit and listening to that shit. Because I have a daughter and I would hate for somebody of twice her age. She was 19 when he met her. Taking advantage of my daughter like that. But that shit ain't gonna happen with my daughter. Because like I said, going back to the parenting, where was the parenting at? Let me find out that my daughter's fucking with a nigga 20 years older, the same age as me, like older than her, the same age as me. Nigga, we gonna stop that. I don't give a fuck how many apartments or condos or cars he buys you. I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass. You feel me? But anyways, you know, a lot of people said Diddy's dangerous though. You feel me? He ain't the one to play with. He's got $1 billion. So, you know, either she... My thing is either she took the 30 million, he offered her the 30 million, said, hey, let's make this go away, or he threatened her ass and said, hey, bitch, you know what I'm capable of. I'll blow your whole family tree up like I did Kid Cudi's car. Think I'm playing. I'll get rid of you like I did Kim Porter, like I did Tupac, like I did everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That just disappeared mysteriously or died or had some kind of ties to dying to him. You know what I mean? But you know, who knows what other things that she's keeping or that she's kept to herself is what I was thinking listening to the shit. Because I'm like, you know, a lot of this shit is probably embarrassing for her to admit. Because I'm thinking like, damn, how niggas was getting paid to run off in Cassie? Like, bro, he was prostituting this bitch out. Like, it was like reverse prostitution. He was paying male prostitutes to come fuck his bitch while he watches. Like, that's just some weird shit, but he's still prostituting this bitch. He's still trafficking her. It's gotta be a title for something that he's doing to her. Even if she's consenting or not out of fear, out of being on drugs, out of being a freak herself. Maybe she was a freak like that back in the day, and that's what he liked about her, and that's the part that she's not telling us. You know what I mean? But I think more could have came out. I think she probably is a little bit embarrassed of, or probably hasn't dealt with some of the other stuff that has been traumatizing to her in that situation. Who knows? We won't know, because I'm sure you made her sign a non-disclosure form for that $30 million. So we'll never know the truth about that unless she just says fuck it and writes a book, or jumps out the window and gets on one of these interview platforms or something, man. But like I said, I listened to the whole 35 page. I read it line by line too, and it was really disturbing, man. Like I said, I can't say that it's true. I can't say that it's not true. Me personally, though, I believe about 85-90% of the shit that was being stated in there. And I know that is probably so much more that we'll never know, and that other people might come out that want a bag, and you never know, man. Like I said, it's crazy, man. But it wouldn't be the first time a man with power or money has misused it or abused it. You know what I mean? I don't think he wanted it to get to that R. Kelly level, though, or that Bill Cosby level, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she could have opened up a whole door on his ass. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, it's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Salute to everybody who's been watching my channel since in the days that I haven't been dropping content. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody who recognized me in Sacramento and said, hey man, I watched this, or I watched that, or hey man, keep getting on that bitch, or you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all too, man. So hit your boy, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, sack.the.king. I'm out.